Hello and welcome to another episode of What's Inside. Today we are looking at a Despicable Me 3 pop-up game. Obviously this is a movie tie-in with Despicable Me 3. And you got the Minions and Gru there. And I thought, well, let's pick this up. I don't even remember where I got this. But it was only like $5 or $6, so I figured why not. It's put out by Cardinal, which they're pretty hit and miss for me. It is aimed at ages 4 and up, so it's a pretty easy game. It's basically Trouble, but it's called a pop-up game because Trouble is trademarked, and I think Hasbro owns that. So let's open this up. Cardinal tends to put out a lot of knockoff type games, and they tend to be kind of variable quality. Alright, so we got our instructions, we've got our game board, and there should be 16 pegs here. Now the pegs are just put in this weird little plastic thing. Let's try and open this up here. Yeah, this thing's garbage. The plastic thing's junk, it's not going to hold up. The pegs are okay, pretty decent quality. Kind of a cheap plastic, but as long as you don't step on them with boots or anything, you should be okay. Looks like there's 4 of each color for 4 colors, so 16 pegs. There's purple, this sort of teal, and like an orangish pink kind of color. Which, yeah, I don't know what color that is, but it looks like almost an orange color. And then yellow. So teal, orange, purple, yellow. So that's 16 pieces. Alright, get back together, stupid thing. Yeah, this thing's junk. Cheap plastic. The tape's garbage too. Yeah, so the plastic here, you're going to need like a Ziploc bag for the tokens, because this thing just isn't set up for survival. As for the instructions, it's real cheap paper, one-sided. It's a real easy game, nothing complicated. If you know how to play Trouble, you know how to play this. It's basically just moving around the board, and first person to get all their pegs in the home section wins. So, and you press down here to roll the die, and it pops. And it seems to function okay. The fact that it's transparent kind of gives away the magic of it. You know, little kids like to try and figure out how it works, but they're not real subtle here. This could have been a solid plastic. As it is, you've got Gru, you've got the Minion, you've got these guys. I haven't seen the movie, I don't know who these people are. But the board itself is, well, I must pick this up at Dollar General because it says Dollar Gen on there. It's usually how you can tell. A lot of the low-end Cardinal stuff seems to show up at dollar stores. And I have a Dollar General right down the street, and I buy a lot of stuff there because I'm cheap and poor. But, yeah, this is like a real cheap cardboard. It's not even centered properly. I don't know if that's going to show up. But you can see where this is, there's a crease here where the board should be up a little higher. You can maybe see it better if I show you where it's not. So they didn't even bother to center the board correctly or do quality control to check that. It's just sort of glued on here. And I have a feeling that with a little bit of even gentle pressure, you could pull this off very, very easily and take it apart. If the paper comes off, the clicker is going to come out, the little folded piece of metal in there that lets us, that flexes to bounce the D6 is just going to come right out with the cardboard. On top of that, the dome here looks like it is just the bottom half of one of those things you get out of a vending machine with like a 50-cent piece of toy or candy or something. So, not a sturdy piece of construction. I do like the color scheme. Like, it's cool the way they did the yellow and the blues, and it's got a nice graphic. if this was a little better quality, it would actually be a pretty cool toy because it looks pretty cool. It's got a nice look to it, like I said. I dig the art. Looks like it's from the movie. It's got sort of like an Art Deco feel, I guess. So if they'd made this slightly better quality, they probably could have upped the price a little bit. Because the top of the board here is actually okay. But they should have had some other piece here or better cardstock. Because this is garbage. This is very thin. And with a little bit of effort, I could peel it right off. So, and the fact that it's not even centered properly, that's kind of disappointing actually. But considering I probably paid $6 for it, it's not that bad. It's just a minor inconvenience. And for $2 or $3 more, I could have just got a regular copy of Trouble, which would have been higher quality. And maybe without the Despicable Me theme, but I don't think that'd be such a big deal. The pieces are okay. You could use these as replacements for Trouble. If they color coordinate. But yeah, overall it's not bad. Not great. If your kids are fans of Despicable Me or you're a fan, I'd say it's probably alright. You're probably going to need a plastic bag to put pieces in, or these are going to get lost. And there's no replacement pieces. There's no extras. So all in all, I would say it's probably worth what I paid for it. But I probably even bought it on sale, honestly. I just don't remember. It doesn't fit back into the box real well. The box is garbage. It's probably going to get destroyed. So don't plan on reusing the box. But as far as the board goes, you can put these in a plastic bag and tape them to the board. Yeah, I think it's okay. So I would say this one, if you've got somebody that's a real big fan of Despicable Me that's young or a diehard of some kind, this might be an interesting collectible or game for kids. Otherwise, I don't really see a whole lot of market for it. I would personally just rather buy a copy of Trouble and get a higher quality product, but for what you're getting, it's okay. But that is what is inside the Despicable Me 3 pop-up game from Cardinal. That'll do it for me. As always, thank you for watching and supporting the channel, and we hope to see you on the next episode of What's Inside.